Dave.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Jones, and it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Oturu in at the 4. Passes it to Morris. Three-pointer. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. No good from Zubac.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Three-pointer, Lillard. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard on the wing. To the inside. And the basket by Oturu. Oturu's got the game going here with the first basket for the Clippers. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Lillard outside. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Here's Oturu, defended by Covington. No good that time. Good work defensively by Jones.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
Beverly against Lillard. And Beverly kicks to Morris. And stolen by Lillard. The finish. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Beverly, the pass to Oturu. Pass to Zubac, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. McCollum feeling it out a bit, and Jones has it in the corner. Covington kicks to Lillard. 6 to shoot. It's deflected.
Back to Beverly. Barely 6 feet. Send it back, young Patrick.
And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Powell in for Jones.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Anthony finds McCollum. No good on the 3. Kanter against Cousins. That's a 2 from Kennard. He can't get that one to fall.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Offensive rebound. Here's Kanter. Leonard with the steal. They get a hand on it. Stolen by McCollum. It's Powell on the wing. Defended by Batum. Feeds it to Anthony. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Boy, I love seeing Kanter distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
1:06 left to play here in the first. Rondo passes to Cousins. There's the dish to Batum. Leonard with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Batum. Rebound by Anthony. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
George is checked in for the Clippers. Reggie Jackson comes in for Rajon Rondo. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Simons, he's checked in for Damian Lillard. This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him. And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi.
It's Powell on the wing. Fires the three. Can't hit that one. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Now the Clippers moving it up.
Well, Kawhi Leonard's passing skills have developed over the years, and if you give him that much attention, he'll find his teammates.
Here's Simons, guarded by Jackson. McCollum against George. Powell in the high post. McCollum outside. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Well, that's the wingspan of Paul George. He is so good at bothering shooters with that length.
Yeah. Greg, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but Damian...
When I'm training in the summer,
the team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
We've got Marcus Morris. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Reggie Jackson. And it's man in at the two-guard spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Pass to Cousins. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, aggressive move by DeMarcus Cousins. He'll dish out more punishment than he receives, that's for sure.
And so they foul intentionally. And the Clippers making a switch here. George is checked in. Portland also making some changes. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Enes Kanter. And it's Derek Jones in for Carmelo Anthony. Outside, Jones. Floats it up there for Nurkic. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Outside, George. Not going to go that time. Now Portland takes it the other way. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. That's a two from Powell. Jones from outside. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. Los Angeles on D. Trailing by 2. Launches it. Morris with the rebound. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. George, that one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, Paul George routinely making these difficult shots look easy. He's showing how dominant he truly is.
Lillard looking around. Now the pass to Nurkic. And here's Covington, defended by Batum. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, Lillard. Covington kicks to Lillard. They get it back. Nurkic. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Nurkic has got the lead up to 2 now for Portland. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Lillard against Jackson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Damian Lillard. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good.
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Cullen passes to Covington. Takes a three. And a clear foul. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Paul George. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Jackson. Beverley dishes to Leonard. Back to Beverley. Outside for Batum. Leonard inside. He's guarded by McCollum. And Leonard gets it to go.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Outside, Jones. McCollum up top, covered by Morris. Leonard against McCollum. Cantor, the pass to Lillard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Leonard inside. Anthony on him. And Leonard gets it to go.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Passes it to Lillard. Kicks it out to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Portland moving the ball around. Cantor finds McCollum. There's the three. Portland no good that time either.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And Cantor throws it down.
I love that Cantor will pursue rebounds out of his area. This guy's such a powerful player who's willing to exert his will.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Clippers on top, leading by just 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up. And that does it for our halftime show. We now...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Jones in at the 3. Rondo with the steal. One-on-one here. Pass to Oturu. Cousins against Covington. Nifty move. And Cousins gets it to go.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Both teams deciding to change it up. Trailblazers trail by 4. Lillard outside. Pass to Nurkic. Lillard right side. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Lillard's got 8 points.
Great dish from Nurkic there. He really has a sixth sense for those reads.
Inside, here's Batum. Shakes him. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Batum's got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's Nurkic. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
And Beverly kicks to George. The pass to Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
A power move by one of the biggest problems in the low post to Marcus Cousins. Don't let him get that deep.
McCollum against George. Here is Lillard. He's got 8. Lets it go with the 3. They get it back.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
McCollum against George. Passes it to Cousins. Back to George. Here's Leonard. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
The act of hands in anticipation. Patrick Beverly doing Patrick Beverly-like things.
Simons surveying the D. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Dishes to Covington. Leonard against Powell. Rebound by the Clippers. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Marcus Morris comes in for Leonard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And George gets it to go.
Don't you get the sense that Paul George relishes these challenges? He knows he's a top-tier player. He fears no one.
Here's Simons. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
41 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Jackson. Pass to Zubac. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Zubats has got his second bucket of the game to go.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Powell inside. Guarded by Jackson. Anthony nowhere around. A three-pointer off the mark. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunity.
Jackson hits both of them.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Lillard against Jackson. Fires the three. Lillard misses. George hacks a two-pointer, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Kennard, also Rajon Rondo out there, and it's man in at the small forward.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Lillard outside. Takes the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first three of the night.
Clippers leading by 11. Now Rondo. Pass to Morris. The pass to Oturu. Back to Morris. Got it. Good job in the low post. Morris has got his first points of the game.
Well, this guy's a capable scorer from the interior. Marcus Morris adept at using that size and touch to his advantage.
Passes to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. From downtown. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Robert Covington is as competitive as it gets, and he gets to the window there.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Pass to Oturu. Yep, it counts. Oturu's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Lillard up top. The feed to Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
Rondo passes to Mann. McCollum against Kennard. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Jones. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself.
And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk.
Outside Rondo. Pass to Kennard. The pass to Oturu. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 11.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Lillard outside. The tray. That shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's George for three. And the rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers trail by 11. And here's McCollum for three. No good that time. George looking around. Fires from deep. Sinks the three-pointer.
And that was from the parking lot. Paul George very assured from distance.
For Portland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Clippers.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Leonard.
Well, I think his contribution clearly came at the defensive end, right? He came up with a bunch of huge steals. He was a menace all night long.
Here's Lillard, and that comes off the assist by Jones.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
George against Covington. Fires top of the key. And it's George missing. Here's Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. All right, David. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the destination for... Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustments.
And the Clippers starting five. They've got Morris, Patrick Beverley out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Oturu in a power forward. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center position.
Love the unselfishness of Beverley. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Holiday looking for an opening. Giannis outside. The wide open look here for Lopez. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Beverley the pass to Oturu. Back to Beverley. Lays it up and banks it in.
Like how Beverley takes on challenges. This guy's a pit bull in his competitiveness. Aggressive at shooting over the defense, even when they're all in it.
Holiday the pass to Giannis. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Giannis.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Morris outside to the middle. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Goes up, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Now here's Beverley. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Leonard kicks to Zubac. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Lopez. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. Back to DiVincenzo. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And here we go. Here's Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Leonard's got his second bucket. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that.
Boy, a very capable passer. DeMarcus Cousins does a solid job recognizing where to go with the ball.
Forbes dishes to Tucker. Forbes the pass to Tucker. Feeds it to Middleton. Over Leonard. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tools, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And some changes here for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chris Middleton, and it's Teagan for Bryn Forbes. And then for the Clippers, Mann's checked in, and Reggie Jackson subbed in for Luke Kennard. Now here's Portis. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Antetokounmpo finds Tucker. Left side, Portis. No good on that one. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Rondo against Teague. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. Teague against Rondo. Outside for Jackson. Just 2 to shoot. Wide open look. And that one, good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Count that one.
Yeah, you could see how Teague was probing the defender there, seeing if he could catch him leaning and drive to the rim. Nicely done.
Now here's Rondo. And he banks in the layup.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Up in time. That one misses. And that does it for the first quarter. The Clippers on top. They're up by 7. And recently on the subject of trash talking, Giannis.
I like to stay locked in to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Batuma's out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And there's Jackson. And it's man in at the shooting guard. Now here's DiVincenzo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. On the wing, Holiday. A three-pointer, no good. Clippers leading by 9. Here's Jackson. Pass to Morris. Beyond the arc. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
Oh, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Jackson kicks to Morris. Jacks up a 3. Cousins on the follow. Cousins has got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles.
Yeah, you know, Cousins, I think, is sometimes underrated as an offensive rebounder. That guy can get some putbacks for you.
Holiday, the pass to Portis. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the Clippers get called for the foul. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Teague comes in for Drew Holiday. Here's Oturu. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Bucks trail by 9. And Portis throws it down.
Yeah, you know, not every point guard will be able to find an open man right there, but Teague is always looking for the right play.
Jackson looking it over. Morris outside. Launches a 3. A rebound by the Bucks. And it's the Bucks on the break. A nice shot by Teague. And now it's only a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
Hey, there's no denying it, fellas. Teague is one of the quicker guys in the league, blasting off in transition.
Out left to the wing. Zubac's in the post. Working on Portis. Here's Oturu. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside Teague. No good that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Mann. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And now a 9-point Clipper lead. 1:39 left now here in the second. Now here's Tucker. Not a lot of room. Here's Connaughton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Los Angeles leading by 9. Here's Mann. Morris passes to Mann. Back to Morris. A shot missing. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
And the crafty, cunning Teague, fantastic at finding ways to score down low.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's Oturu. Second shot opportunity. Good. Oturu's got 4 points now in the quarter.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
You want to be an NBA point? Take notes on Holiday running that pick and roll. Sometimes taking it yourself is the best option.
Now here's Beverly. Pass to Zubac. 17 seconds left in the first half of the game. Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Clock is at 3. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
8 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Boy, the high-flying acrobatics of George, something to behold. When he leaves the ground for these alley-oops, you drop your jaw in awe.
And so it's Los Angeles. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Rick. It was all about the Clippers as the game got going. Amped up and ready off the tip. They immediately...
Then I'm out and pass it off like it's a rally, yeah. I mean, relay 150 on the freeway, yeah.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Holiday. Giannis inside. And the dunk by Giannis.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
Now here's Leonard. Here's Oturu. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. They trail by 7. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Leonard. That one, no good. Good D by Giannis. Holiday attacking, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Holiday's got 8.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Leonard, no luck.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
Holiday dishes to Giannis, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Pass to Leonard. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. 6 feet out. And Middleton with the block.
Boy, the defensive hustle there by Middleton. Stretching out and getting his hand on that shot. Excellent effort.
Holiday with it. He's got 8. There's the pass to Antetokounmpo. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. That one doesn't drop.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. Now here's DiVincenzo. No good on the triple. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Lopez with the block.
You can see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Patterson's checked in. Now here's Beverly. Morris outside, just 4 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. The Clippers also changing it up. Zubac is checked in for Cousins. Batum comes in for Morris. And Georgia subbed in for Leonard. T kicks to Portis. 1:43 left to play here in the third. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Now Patterson. Jeff Teague missing from long range. Here's George. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. George has got his second basket of the game. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Portis, the pass to Tucker. Here's Connaughton, defended by George. Outside Teague. To end the drought. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And because Teague is a fairly high-volume shooter, he gets defenders to jump. You got to stay down on this pump fake.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Jackson's checked in.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Good work there as it goes. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
And Teague, here we go. Count it. Teague's got 4 points this quarter.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Jackson kicks to George. To the paint. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Zubac has got his first basket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. From deep, George. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And they get it to double digits just as we get set for the final quarter here. That three could be a killer.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Batum is out there with Ivica Zubac. That's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Jackson in at the 2 guard. Here is Rondo following the basket by Giannis. Kennard the pass to Batum. Over Middleton. Great D that time for Middleton.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Morris comes in for Luke Kennard. And George is subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
Antetokounmpo going to work inside. Yeah, he's 6'11", but he's also relentless.
Morris outside. Outside Batum. Down low. Here's Jackson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Clippers lead by 10.
And when you leave a man open, Batum finds him. Great feel for the game.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Forbes. Back to Holiday. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's George. And the layup falls.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and all legs and arms can be a blur, but man, he's like a lightning bolt when he gets room to roll to the basket.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Here's George after the basket by Milwaukee. Pass to Okuru. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Bucks trail by 8. Outside Teague. And it's slammed in by Teague.
I really love the superb no-frills ball control from Teague. I mean, he's got it on the string out there, but he does it in a very simple, efficient manner.
Now here's Beverly. Passes it to Cousins. To the inside. Leonard. That one's not going to go. And Milwaukee the other way now. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And some changes here for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Drew Holiday in for Teague. Here's Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. And he's good on the 3-ball. And now just a 3-point Clipper lead.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
And it's Leonard missing.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way. really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now here's Leonard. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter. No good, unable to end this run. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
What an offensive force Holiday can be when he's going like this.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Money!
Well, Paul George has been sensational.
Here's Holiday. On the wing, Giannis. Pass to Lopez. Count it!
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Now, here is George. 6-second difference between the shot and gameplay. Leonard looking over the floor. Over Middleton. It's in!
Boy, and just look at what Leonard is doing.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Money!
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 1. 3 seconds left in the fourth. And now a moment to present the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you...
Thank you, David. Great. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for GA.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in its center. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Powell in at the 3 spot. Now here is Holiday. Here's Lopez. And that one is off. And here are the Blazers. Powell for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team.
Now here's Lillard. He feeds it to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Back to Nurkic. Clock at 4. Lillard outside. Over Holiday. Lillard misses.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
It's good on the putback.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
Lillard looking around. Cullen passes to Covington. He kicks it to Lillard. Back to Covington. Over Giannis. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Shots good by Middleton.
Well, Chris Middleton recognizing the transition opportunity and taking off down the court to get ahead of everybody.
Lillard dishes to Powell. Here's the pass to Covington. And it's good for 2. Now here is Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. From about 16, and it falls over the rim and in.
Yeah, I'm looking over at the coaching staff. Smiles on their face. That's what they want. Holiday very skilled at getting to that spot and hitting a J.
Now here's Lillard. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. The shot's good. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Now here's McCollum, and finished off by Nurkic.
And Nurkic getting up there and waiting that rim.
Holiday against Lillard. Outside Holiday to the middle. Baseline try, and that one goes long. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. McCollum, no good.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Middleton the pass to Giannis. Drops in the layup for 2.
They like to use Giannis in the pick-and-roll situations. He's getting better at understanding how to set the screens. With a rolling target, boy, he's a good one.
Now here's Lillard. Here's Nurkic. Covington trying to break free. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Milwaukee in the lead. Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. No good with the triple. For Portland, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Back to Lillard. Left side, Covington. That one wide left. Middleton looking it over. Offensive rebound, Bucks. And that one is good. Lopez has got 6 points.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
And a deep three from Lillard. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And before the game, we ran into Damian Lillard, who touched upon.
What we've learned is staying together, staying with it, staying positive.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. Milwaukee leading by 3. Pass to Tucker. Over Anthony. And it's off the back rim. No good. Blazers on offense. Jones in the post. Defended by Middleton. McCollum against Middleton. And the basket by McCollum.
McCollum has shown the ability to get inside and also finished. It's just how shifty he is.
Here is Forbes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Trailblazers trail by 4. McCollum outside. Inside. It's tipped. Stolen by Tucker. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Good on the bucket.
Well, McCollum undersized at his position, at least in terms of his strength. But he can play that way because he competes. That's a tough one there.
Here's Connaughton. Here is Forbes. Passes to Portis. Stolen by Cantor. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Jones. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And he drops it in from the low post. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks. McCollum outside. Here's Anthony. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the lob to Portis. Powell, no one around him. Portland again missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Portis can't get it to go. Trailblazers trail by 5. To the paint. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. The pass to Simons. Back to Canner. Out to the right wing. From deep three-point range, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Got to be a little bit more aggressive defending him from that range. He can be dangerous.
Forbes the pass to Portis. Antetokounmpo kicks to Connaughton. Now here's Tucker, covered by Anthony, and Portis throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee. Here's Simons. Offensive rebound.
One of the game's very best offensive rebounders. Cantor also has the wherewithal to quickly convert for the score.
Forbes the pass to Portis. Here is Forbes. Over to the wing. Connaughton passes to Tucker. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 2. Lillard against Teague. And the basket by Lillard.
Yeah, Lillard aggressive in this game so far. Awesome at finding different ways to attack close to the rim.
Teague with the ball. And the first half comes to a close in a tie. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. And no doubt that C.J. McCollum's a great player all the time. But Shaq, he has that DNA where he turns it up. And that...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Nice game. Great performance by Brook Lopez.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Such a big body down there. Nurkic battling.
The Bucks trail. Pass to Middleton. C.J. McCollum with the rebound. And for Portland, they're shooting well. They're at 45%. Three-pointer, Lillard. Pass to McCollum. Back to Powell for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game. Bucks trail by 5. Outside Holiday. Antetokounmpo inside. Covington's there. Banked in off the glass.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
To the left wing. Lillard against Holiday. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. It's Powell on the wing. Get the shot. Misses off the right iron.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Lillard, the pass to Powell. Kicks it to Nurkic. Here's McCollum. Releases from the wing and drills it. McCollum's got 6.
Well, the coach has confidence in CJ taking that shot, and so CJ has confidence in making it.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Jones comes in for Norman Powell. And Simon's in for McCollum.
Well, not only being just an all-around more improved player, Giannis has taken some huge strides in terms of building his body.
Carmelo Anthony's checked in for the Trailblazers. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Simon. Off target with his 3. Milwaukee in the lead. There's the lob, and Antetokounmpo hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, that's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
He lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Middleton. He shoots again. Back to Giannis. Outside Holiday. And a miss there on the triple. Trailblazers trail by 4. Here's Jones. Shot's good by Anthony.
I feel like Melo has always been a guy who doesn't mind hanging around down low, knocking guys around a little bit, and getting great second chance opportunities.
Anthony against Antetokounmpo. And some changes here for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. And Tucker kicks to Holiday. DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
He just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
Simons the pass to Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. The shot comes out, so Milwaukee will take it the other way. It's picked off. Here's Anthony. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Anthony's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, pushing and shoving, grabbing and holding, not stopping Melo right there. Strong take to the rack.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. Here's Connaughton, defended by Jones. They get it again. Tries again. The pass to Holiday. Clock at 6. Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. And the 3 off target. That's a 2 from Lillard. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. A 2-point game on the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. We've got Bobby Portis. P.J. Tucker is out there with Holiday, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. Here's Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Good D by Covington.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Teague comes in for Drew Holiday. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. To tie it up, and it's good on the way in. Nurkic has got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
Nice shot selection there. Nurkic finding a shooting window and making that one count.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Here is Lillard. It's Powell on the wing. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And it's Lillard missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. Lays it up off the glass.
Great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Here's Teague, and it's slammed in by Teague.
Well, great to see Jeff Teague get up for jams like that. Caught everyone by surprise.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Lillard with no one around. That 3 off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Tucker, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Teague kicks to Antetokounmpo. Goes back up. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's McCollum in the corner. Back to Lillard. Powell kicks to McCollum. Bucks leading by 5. Antetokounmpo dishes to Teague. Pass to Tucker. Portis trying to free himself. Tucker can't get it to go. Portland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Open shot, Lillard. Portland again missing.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Count that one.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
McCollum up top. And he lays it straight in.
So fearlessness by McCollum there. Willing to take those big shots in the game's biggest moments.
Bucks have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter. Shooting at even 50% from the field. Pass to Connaughton. 1:03 left in the game. Passes it to Tucker. Here's Portis. 4 on the clock. But they'll get another chance. Antetokounmpo kicks to Teague. The feed to Tucker. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Lillard left side. Middleton against Powell. Lillard outside. Inside, Nurkic. Count it!
That's right on the money from Lillard. That's how you finish a possession.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. They seem to relish. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Here are the five for the Clippers. Ivica Zubac is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Paul George. And there's Jackson. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic in at center. Now here's Leonard. Count it. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Powell, that's good.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Jackson kicks to Zubac. He dishes it to Leonard. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Attacking, trying to get good looks. Give Kawhi credit. He finds one.
To the wing right side. Lillard from outside. That shot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. George passes to Zubac. Back to George. Just 5 on the clock. On deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Zubats against Nurkic. Now here's George. He's covered closely over McCollum. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint. The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. It's a 3-point game. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Zubats.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the 2nd pick in the 2017 draft. That or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
Lillard dishes to Powell. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. It's stolen by Morris. George passes to Jackson. Back to George. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Lillard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 1:06 left here in the opening quarter. Shot to stop the run. Nurkic dishes to Lillard. And the rejection by Zubats. Here's Leonard. That one, no good. And it's Portland the other way. And a wide open look for McCollum. Portland again missing. Clippers leading by 7. Morris kicks to Jackson. It's up a 3. Morris, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. All going up court. Stolen by George. And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The aggressive approach. Leonard pushing the action, rewarded with the foul call.
Both good from the line that time.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Simons surveying the D. Now here's McCollum. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Clippers on top. They're up by 9. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Well, earlier, Damian Lillard spoke to us about how he teaches.
I look to the times where
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got DeMarcus Cousins, Patrick Beverley out there with Kennard. Then there's Batum, and it's man in at the small forward. Here's Cousins, shoots over Cantor, and Cantor pulls it down. Trailblazers trail by 7. McCollum passes to Cantor, to the middle. Second chance shot, Anthony left side. Kicks it out to Jones. Portland moving the ball around. The pass to Simons. Rocket 2. Second chance effort, and the layup is up and in. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Now here's Beverly. He's guarded closely. McCollum against Kennard. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
With good size for a 2-guard, Luke Kennard can finish in the paint.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. Here's Simons, defended by Beverly. Shot clock at 6. Great D that time from Batum.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Here's Cousins. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
I mean, one thing about DeMarcus, he's never had much of a problem scoring with contact.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Jones, the pass to Carmelo. McCollum outside. Offline with his 3. Clippers leading by 9. Down low. Here's Batum. Back to Kennard. A three-pointer is right on target. Kennard's got 5. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters, but ultimately your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And yes, it's good. Anthony's got his first bucket in this one.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Now here's Beverly. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Cousins inside, covered by Anthony. From close range. Trailblazers trail by 12. Here's Jones. Cousins pulls it in.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Batum dishes to Cousins. Kennard against Jones. Kennard, the pass to man. Pulls it up. Kennard's shot is off.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Here's Cantor. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And how about the toughness of Cantor? Outstanding at keeping his composure and just finding a way to capitalize.
Lillard's checked in for C.J. McCollum. Rondo dishes to Leonard. Back to Rondo. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Anthony, the pass to Simons. Feeds to Cantor. And he uses the glass on the layup. Cantor's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the coaching staff doesn't have any issue putting the ball in Cantor's hands inside. And why not? That part of his game is very refined.
Leonard inside. And so it's Los Angeles.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Right out of the gates, it was the Clippers setting the tone. At one point, they had a 9-point lead. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Paul George really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. That one falls. That's now 8 points for Leonard.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
It's McCollum on the wing. Kicks it out to Lillard. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Here's Morris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender and rebounder.
Trailblazers trail by 9. Lillard outside. But they get it back. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Back to Zubac. That one doesn't go. And it's Portland the other way. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. McCollum with the ball. The shot by Powell, no good. Clippers leading by 9. And Covington sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. On defense, Portland. Jackson kicks to George. Six to shoot. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
The Clippers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
McCollum against George. McCollum dishes to Nurkic. McCollum left side, and Lillard gets double-teamed. Nobody near Nurkic, and the 3 ball is good. Nurkic has got his first 3 points of the game.
Nurkic doesn't take a lot of bad shots, so when he decides to pull up off the dribble, you know he's feeling it.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Cousins. On the wing, George. From deep 3-point range. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And the basket by McCollum.
Yeah, quick thinking, wins Dame assist. Finds the open man and the ball instantly there for the finish.
George finds Jackson. And here is Cousins. He's guarded by Nurkic. Nurkic against Cousins. Nurkic with the block. They retain possession. Good on the shot. Morris has got 4 points now in the quarter. We've got 1:28 left in the third. McCollum passes to Lillard. Covington. And Covington stays with it.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now here's Jackson. Passes it to Cousins. And George now top of the key. And the shot is long. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
McCollum, no good. Los Angeles leading by 6. That's tipped.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. McCollum's got 9.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well.
Pass to Cousins. To the inside. George. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
George, no good on the free throw.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Outside, Covington. Nurkic, the pass to Simons. Can't connect. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And thanks to their outstanding defense. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And here is Los Angeles now. They've led by as many as 14 points. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, we've got Patrick Beverley. He's out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Oturu in at the force line. Back to Leonard. He feeds it to Morris. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Lillard kicks to Jones. Lillard surveying the D. Cantor finds Jones. Portland with a new 14. Lillard, the pass to Jones. Back to Lillard. Cantor trying to free himself up. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And usually amongst the leaders in the offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
And the pass to Oturu. Now Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Norman Powell's checked in for Anthony Simons. Lillard against Beverly. Kicks it out to Jones. Anthony, the pass to Jones. Clock at 6. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Lillard.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside Leonard. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Beverly against Lillard. Pass to Jones. Lobs it up for Anthony. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. And it's Leonard with the jam.
You see the power right there from Kawhi. Absorbs contact and able to convert right through it.
So for the Trailblazers, McCollum's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Portland. They trail by 9 points. Here's Simons, defended by Beverly. Simons, the pass to McCollum. Down low, here's Anthony. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. And that one's good. Leonard.
Like a gazelle cruising down the court, Kawhi's difficult to stay with in transition.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
McCollum kicks to Jones. Cantor inside, working on Zubac. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. There's 1:54 left to play in the final quarter. Bounce pass from Beverly. Leonard, the pass to Beverly. Here's Oturu. Makes it off the glass. Oturu's got his first points in this one. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific play.
3 terrific kids, you're right. A 3 from McCollum. It's good from long range.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Zubac kicks to Beverly. Back to Zubac. Now here's Beverly. Defense is right there. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Leonard missing. Here's Simons, defended by Beverly.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Pass to Batum. Nobody near Leonard. Gets an open look and hits. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Feeling that one all the way. Leonard lethal in the catch-and-shoot game.
To the paint. Cantor kicks to Jones. Back to Cantor for the 3 and the miss. So the Clippers with the win. A solid. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. The Bucks, as they enter the building, bring out the red carpet. There it is, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. And before we get...
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. And for the Clippers, they've got Paul George. Ivica Zubac is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jackson in at the point. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said.
Yeah, excellent determination there from George. This wasn't going to be denied. Fighting off the physical contact and nailing the shot over good defense.
Now here is Holiday. Outside, Antetokounmpo. No good from outside.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Morris passes to Zubac. Back to Morris. George against DiVincenzo. Pass to Zubac. Morris trying to free himself up. No good from Zubac. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Hey, and, you know, really, Antetokounmpo could look to score every time, and sometimes that's necessary, but he's also good at recognizing when one of his teammates has a clean look.
Now here's Jackson. Leonard inside, defended by Middleton. And it's Leonard missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Leonard on the wing. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Morris finds Leonard. Over Middleton. Lopez with the block.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
George with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Jackson from long range. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him, and this came up short on the triple.
Clippers trail by 6. Here's Leonard, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo's 7'3" wingspan, extraordinary. I mean, he's effective in rejecting shots, bothering shots, and stealing the ball.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
2 on none. No one back to stop this. It's deflected.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Here's Jackson. Following the basket by Giannis. Here's George. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Leonard, no luck.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Clippers trail by 10. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
Middleton outside. Now the pass to Giannis. The 11-footer. Almost, but it rolls out. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And George kicks to Leonard. And it's off from three-point range.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
Now here's Jackson. No points in the game yet for him. Sure. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. To the middle. Middleton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Middleton hits them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Outside Rondo. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying times.
Being able to go through adversity and come out stronger.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. So for the Clippers right now, they've got Kennard. Batuma's out there with DeMarcus Cousins. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Beverly in at the 2. Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Teague for Bryn Forbes. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. Connaughton passes to Teague. Back to Connaughton. Kicks to Teague. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Portis. Shoots over Cousins. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Portis has got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks. Outside Rondo. Now here's Beverly. Guarded closer. Here's Cousins. Up and in from the low block.
Cousins imposing his will that time against pretty good defense.
Milwaukee leading by 8. Pass to Connaughton. He kicks it to Tucker. Pass to Teague. Back to Tucker. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Batum. Fast break. Here we go. Floats it up for Cousins.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the Bucks making a change here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Drew Holiday in for Jeff Teague. Clippers trail by 8. Outside Leonard. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Another shot. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Outside Holiday. And again, the Bucks miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. George, no good. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They're leading by 8. Rondo finds George. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And the shot goes in.
Leonard has really become so good at catching and firing. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense any time to alter his shot.
Here's Holiday. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 8.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Outside Rondo. The pass to George. Excellent D there from Holiday. Milwaukee leading by 8. Back to Connaughton. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's George.
And I think George is clearly one of the most difficult covers in the league. When he's taking it strong to the basket, the defense sometimes has no choice but to foul him.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Milwaukee also making some changes. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Jackson against Holiday. He's looking for Giannis and finds him.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Outside Leonard. Passes it to Zubats. It's George on the wing. 6 points for him. Jackson with the bounce pass. George finds Zubats. Over Middleton. And again, no good by the Clippers.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
That'll do it for the first half. Bucks. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Milwaukee came out looking very confident. Near flawless execution from both. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Nice game. Great performance by Dante DiVincenzo.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. This is his second trip to the free throw line. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Leonard against Middleton. From deep, George. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Morris finds Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Brook Lopez.
And the soft-spoken Leonard is now an elite talent in this league, an athletic forward who leads by example.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Zubats, and it's Kennard in for George. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Tucker's checked in. A shot by Holiday, nobody around. Off target from three-point range. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Leonard with the ball. Morris controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Terrific score there off the miss by Morris. Doesn't get a ton of offensive rebounds, but making that one count.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Holiday, the pass to Tucker. The kick out to Holiday. They grab their own miss.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Over Middleton. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to 6 on the bucket from Kawhi Leonard.
Not afraid to get physical there. Leonard makes the shot in spite of the contact.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Morris. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And it's the Bucks on the break. And the dunk by Giannis.
And the Greek freak, boy, I tell you, certainly gets the green light. I mean, from that position especially. He's really developed into a nice scorer from that spot on the floor.
Outside Leonard from past the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. And we'll see if that's the answer.
And part of what makes Kawhi such a great player is that jump shot. You can't just worry about him attacking the basket.
And the shot is good.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Middleton up top. Inside. And the dunk by Giannis.
I tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Jackson looking it over. Morris, left side. 6 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So, for the Clippers, DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Leonard. Patrick Beverly comes in for Luke Kennard. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teagan for Drew Holiday. Clippers trail by 6. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Portis. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo, nobody back.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Rondo kicks to Beverly. Knocked loose. Morris passes to Beverly. Here's Cousins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, Cousins is not the guy you want to put on the line because he's a pretty good foul shooter for a big guy.
Both free throws good from Cousins.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Teague, the pass to Connaughton. 5 on the clock. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Beverly for 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Ivica Zubac. Paul George is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Patrick Beverley, and it's man in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Boy, George so long in all limbs, arms and legs, and he covers a lot of space in short bursts of time because of it.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Middleton outside. Cousins against Portis. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Middleton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. The shot by George, no good.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Lopez right side. And Forbes kicks to Portis. Rebound by the Clippers.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Reggie Jackson comes in for Patrick Beverley.
Man, he's got it going now. And when he's in this kind of a zone, I think the D's happy to just get out of Antetokounmpo's way.
Outside Leonard, down low, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Morris is checked in for Kennard. Oh, they keep the ball out of the cylinder, but pick up a foul in the process, too. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Taking 2 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
George passes to Leonard. To the paint. Here's Zubac. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And some serious ingenuity from Leonard there. He sees the opening and then just makes the right read.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. DeMarcus Cousins comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Reggie Jackson. Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton comes in for Antetokounmpo. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
To the inside. The kick out to Holiday. Jay on the way, and no good that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way to take the lead, and Leonard with the lay-in.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moment.
Back to Holiday from the arc. Cousins pulls it in.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here. And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
And here's Holiday. Middleton outside. To end the run. Yes!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Leonard dishes to Morris. Takes it out to Leonard. Off target from outside. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee.
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
Now here's Leonard. Over Middleton. Leonard the pass to Cousins. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Bucks are always hyped to play in front of their home crowd, and tonight's no different. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams, and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Here's McCollum following the basket by Giannis. McCollum outside. Passes to Lillard. From deep. He can't hit that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Puts the move on. Covington with the steal. Here's Powell. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Bobbed up there for Lopez. That shot no good. Great D that time from Nurkic. And Lillard gets it to go.
Now, Damian doesn't need a lot of time to get a shot off and found some space there.
Holiday against Lillard. Outside Holiday. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And again, the Bucks miss. Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Hangs in the air. Powell finds McCollum. Back to Powell. 6 to shoot. Portland needs to get off a shot. Covington wide open. He fires. And it's all evened up.
Have to guard Covington at all times from outside the arc. He is lethal from deep.
And there's the pass to Antetokounmpo. And he converts the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's McCollum following the basket by Giannis. Lillard with no one around. And the Trailblazers another three. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Kept alive. Antetokounmpo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
What improvement we saw during Giannis Antetokounmpo's first few years in the league. Went from raw to ridiculous in a hurry.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Here's Simons. Pass to Anthony. It's Jones on the wing. Over onto the Antetokounmpo. Tips it. And Cantor able to finish.
One of the game's very best offensive rebounders, Cantor also has the wherewithal to quickly convert for the score.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Simons surveying the D. Right side, Jones. To the right side. Here's Simons. It's rebounded by Portis. Tucker with the ball. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force. When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no stopping.
I think in the past, anytime I got in.
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn, if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Trailblazers, they've got Jones. Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then there's McCollum. And it's Simons in at the one spot. Misses the step-back jump shot. And it's Jones with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. 4-point game. McCollum kicks to Jones. Kicks it out to McCollum. Lots of room. The putback. It's good on the putback.
There's the positive attitude, the strong work ethic of Cantor. Great putback.
Here is Forbes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Portis, and it's blocked. And he gets it back. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Trailblazers trail by 4. McCollum passes to Jones. Back to McCollum. He kicks to Cantor. 13 feet away. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Fast break, Milwaukee. Back to Connaughton. Jones against Middleton. Pass to Portis. Nice move. The shot, no good. Excellent D from Cantor. For Portland, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Shots good by Anthony.
Carmelo really has great footwork down low, showing off the feel right there when he gets near the paint.
Forbes the pass to Tucker, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Nurkic checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Derek Jones. Norman Powell's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Anthony Simons. Here's Teague, and the layup is good. Teague's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
And Teague takes advantage of the room he had in front of him, creating an easy opportunity for himself.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Anthony, the pass to Covington. Back to Anthony. Lillard outside. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. And that's now 7 points for Lillard.
Well, you might have thought he was rushing. I think he knew exactly what the time was on the clock. Lillard keeping his composure.
Forbes the pass to Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Back to Teague. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And the dunk by Powell.
Melo good at scanning the entire floor, and that's why that time he found the open teammate.
Outside Portis. Teague drives in, and it's slammed in by Teague.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Outside Anthony. Back to Lillard. Now here's Powell. He's tightly guarded. Clock at 6 to the middle, and stolen by Portis. Pass to Tucker. Down low, here's Forbes, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And that one drops for him.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Bucks have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Teague against Lillard. Now here's Teague. Tight defense on him. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint, Portis. And Portis throws it down.
That was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
And you could see he knew exactly where that long rebound was coming off, able to get there quickly and snatch it up.
And so it's Milwaukee with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with it was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 9 points and 3 rebounds. And that should...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
At the forward spots, it's the two Antetokounmpos, Thanasis and Giannis. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez, and it's center. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Lopez passes to Holiday. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Giannis dishes to Antetokounmpo. Shoots it up. The shot by Holiday, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while. An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
The pass to Covington. It's Powell on the wing. Lopez over to help, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Bucks leading by 8. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Lillard against Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Lillard against Holiday. The 9-foot shot. A rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board. And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. The league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, DA. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Drew Holiday. Here's Connaughton, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a position started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. McCollum, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Powell, no one around him, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Bucks.
DiVincenzo against McCollum. Antetokounmpo, no good. Trailblazers trail by 16. Powell for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Powell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
And the basket by McCollum.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Bucks leading by 11. Pass to Connaughton. Lopez against Nurkic. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Now here's Middleton. T right on him. Honest, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Milwaukee on top. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, Robert Covington out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the shooting guard. Here's Simons, defended by DiVincenzo. Charity stripe shot. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. Trailblazers trail by 11. Lillard outside. The pass to Jones. Takes it out to Covington. Back to Jones. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Aston Moore. Back to Teague. Shoots. Portis trying to free himself. And Kanter pulls it down. Portland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Simons. Rebound, Milwaukee. They led by as many as 18 points. Nice ball movement. What a jam!
Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Kanter with it. Picked up by Portis. Portland again missing.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Portis has got 4 this quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Lillard. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
That's an attack mindset from Lillard. We know he loves the 3, but fully confident getting inside and has the ability to score there.
Pass to Nora. Back to T. Here's Connaughton. Shot from 12. Feeds it to Tucker. Here's Nora. A second chance effort. A nice shot by Tucker.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Pass to Simons. side, Covington. The shot misses. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. From deep. Milwaukee the rebound. Connaughton passes to Tucker, and it's good. 2 points.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Milwaukee.
And a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I like his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Teague feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Lillard. Nice D from Lillard.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. T kicks to Connaughton. Teague against Lillard. Portis in the post. The kick out to Teague. That doesn't go in either for Teague. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 13. Teague against Lillard. Back to Jones. And again, it's Portland converting.
With a number of go-to moves and a soft touch, Cantor can crush you inside.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.